Hi, and good morning, and welcome to this week's edition of The Week Ahead, and it's a busy one. They're all going to be for the next month or so.
Yeah.
Committees have deadlines they have to meet in terms of getting bills out. They've printed over 1,100 bills now. Hopefully, we're going to see the end soon. But as a consequence of all those bills going out, committee hearings are really stacked up. I know this week I have committee hearings today. Tomorrow are the work sessions on the minimum wage bills, as well as a bill dealing with a couple of workplace issues, including pay stubs upon request by the employee, paper pay stubs, and some issues around hiring and questions employers can or cannot ask on employment applications. And next week's equally busy with a number of high-profile, important workplace bills that we'll be testifying on. It's a busy time. It is, and I know you're stacked too.
Absolutely, no, it's busy both in Natural Resources and in the Energy and Utilities Committee this week. Natural Resources, we have a mining bill, LD 750, that essentially would be a moratorium for 2 years on the mining industry here in Maine, so we are going to be opposing that and supporting the other bill that would move the mining rules forward. So that's going to be an all-day public hearing today. It's kind of telecom week over in the Energy and Utilities Committee, starting with on Tuesday. Annual bill we see, LD, I think it's 881 this session, labeling of cell phones that would put Maine out of step with the rest of the country in terms of forcing our retailers to label their cell phones before they sell them. But the big issues are going to be on Wednesday, Thursday. There are about 8 bills dealing with community broadband. This is probably going to be the big issue that the committee deals with this session, and this is just the start of it. So there's 4 bills on Wednesday, 4 on Thursday, and this is just the start of probably 30 plus bills dealing with the same issue. So it will be interesting as this week gets underway.
Yeah, in taxation, basically the committee is going to be holding some work sessions to continue to look at the tax provisions in the budget and the governor's reform package. Last week they kind of didn't vote, but they basically agreed to agree that they wanted to leave municipal revenue sharing the same and the homestead exemption the same as in current law. So they're kind of weaving their way through the budget. This week they're going to tackle sales tax and individual income tax issues. So that's going to be a work session this morning at 10, and they will continue to hold work sessions throughout the week as they need. They were supposed to report back to appropriations on Wednesday, but Senate Chair Earl McCormick said that that's not going to happen now because he doesn't believe they're going to be ready. So,
When does he think
they don't know. I mean, they have work sessions tentatively scheduled this week through Thursday, and then next week they have some kind of open work sessions. So I anticipate they may get something together this week, but it really is up in the air. So anyways, there's a public hearing today on LD 575, which is Don Marion's bill, to increase the homestead exemption and expand the sales tax base to include amusement. So we're going to be testifying neither for nor against this bill because really this is going to be dealt with in the broader context of tax reform in the governor's package. So that's really, and then there's a couple other bills, LD 542 and LD 786 are kind of concept drafts for tax reform. So that's, they're going to be heard as well today. So that's it in tax.
I know that Elkrid's meeting 4 days a week from here on out, so I'm sure your other committees are going to be the same way.
Absolutely.
Yep. So, thanks for joining us for this week's edition of The Week Ahead, and please join us next week.
Stay classy, Maine.